Hey, good evening. Welcome. We are live feed and we are live on Facebook. And get this the right way around, Facebook and Instagram. How you doing? Hope you're well. Hope all is good with you. And we are just doing our weekly roundup of the week's topic of being wise. So if you've been following me throughout this week, what you'll understand now is that we have, hi guys, I see some people joining me. What we have now is a weekly top up of one topic each week where we will be discussing one whole topic on Facebook, on Instagram, on my Breakfast Boost Club, and also on my Breakfast Boost Club, and also in my happiness classes. So if you are local, tomorrow night I'll be at Tyrrell's Hall in Essex at 7 o'clock. And if you're interested, hi guys, I'll be online at 8:30 on Zoom. So if you're interested, just drop me a message and we'll go from there. Okay, so this week's been a bit of a funny one. It's like building up for Christmas. Some of you may feel that pressure of Christmas, some of you may not. Some of you might do Christmas, some of you might not, and that's okay. But whatever is going on in your world and whatever your beliefs are and whatever you choose to do, you'll find that the energy around you, people are getting a little bit het up. Things people are rushing. Suddenly there's this pressure. Are you ready yet? Have you done this yet? Have you done that yet? And suddenly you might start feeling edgy, even if you're not really into Christmas, you know? So what I want you to understand is quite often, sometimes we just need to take a step back. And some of the things that I'll be speaking to you about this evening are linked. Hello, happy hams. Hello, my lovely. How are you? So some of the things that we will be speaking about tonight will help you with that as well. And something that I'm very, very open with as well is is there anything that you want to know? If you do have a question, please know that I'm very accessible. And if you message me, you can DM me, email me at lisa@lisahawkyard.com, or you can go to my website at lisahawkyard.com, and I will be happy to answer any of your questions. And if you'd like to know more about working with me, then please just drop me a message and we'll go from there. But this is for you. This is to help you just deal with things on a day-to-day level, and by being wise as well. Okay, so wisdom. What is wisdom in the first place? So wisdom is just looking at things from perception that actually brings you calmness. Wisdom is knowledge. It's just you. It's fine. It's okay. I've got people on Facebook as well, my lovely. It's all good. It's all good. Wisdom is about knowledge. Now, when we understand things, things start to change. And when we start to change the way we look at things, things start to change as well. So it's really important to understand that as we progress through life, so thanks, lovely. As we progress through life, you will understand that the more experience you have in something, it helps you understand whether you do or you don't like something. The more knowledge you have in something, it gives you that wisdom, and wisdom brings you happiness, because the more you realise what you do and what you don't like, tidy myself up a bit, what you do and don't like, then you can make defined choices along those lines. Okay, so it's important that you actually understand that. Okay, so now, throughout the week, I've been doing some different quotes, and also in my Breakfast Boost Club as well, we've been talking about the wisdom side of things. So, just one of the things that I wanted you to say today as well, and this is one that might be relevant to quite a few of you. One of the biggest things as well is thinking about wisdom. It's about when to know when to speak and when not to speak. Now, that doesn't mean to say that you have to actually button up and never say a word at all. But what it means is as well is also about understanding that sometimes by not speaking, it speaks volumes, okay? Now, with that in mind, is there a situation with you at the moment? It could be around Christmas, it could be in relationships, it could be with work, it could be at home, where sometimes it's very easy just to speak out just because we feel we should, just because we react to something, just because. Now, when we start to realise that sometimes silence is golden, you may have heard that phrase before. When you've heard things about silence is golden, then quite often actually you start to realise it's not as much a power, but it's almost an empowerment for you. Hi Marie, how are you, my lovely? Hi Georgia. So it's a real empowerment for you. So think about this. Is there something that is actually stressing you out? Is there something that you really feel that you need to speak about, but sometimes you just can't quite find the right words? Sometimes just by pulling back, just by saying, like shh, just for a second. You start to just think about, okay, what do I want to say? How do I want to say this? And sit with your thoughts, sit with your feelings, rather than like literally spilling exactly what you may be thinking. And maybe you just need that moment where you just think, right, okay, I need to think about this. Because quite often we're fueling the fire, we're fueling something by just speaking off the cuff. And quite often that doesn't necessarily benefit you in the long run. So that's what I want you to think about as well. Are you being wise with the words that you're saying? Could you have more, when I say power, more empowerment by saying nothing in that moment and just letting the dust settle? Now, anyone who works with me, and if you follow me on social media, you know that I really do talk about a lot about what you give energy to will grow. So think about this. Are you really giving energy to something by speaking up? Or are you giving more energy to something by keeping calm and keeping quiet? What is the wiser move for you? So I want you to have a little think about that. What is the wiser move? And is it possible to get more from saying nothing rather than saying something and gaining actually not much in the end? Okay, have a little think about that. Okay, so I've got some notes here. Okay, now think about this. Being wise. All right, being wise, what have you already got? With the work that I do, we always talk about what do we have in this moment? What have we got right here, right now? Now, quite often people say, well, I haven't got this and I haven't got this. I'd like you to really start really analysing what you do have. Now, something I was talking about this week was about what you already have. Where are we? Marie, thanks Marie. My silence is truly golden this week. I've stepped back this weekend and realised I need to say nothing and just put my energy into other pathways. Well done. Absolutely brilliant. And Marie, I know it's not been the easiest week for you, so that's absolutely fantastic. So, remember, your word is your wand. You are giving energy. The whole time that we're speaking, we are giving energy. I've just gone off for a little bit. I'll come back to what I was saying. But whenever we speak, our words are so powerful and they're full of lots of different energy. Now, think about this. Your energy can make or break. Your words can make or break. So what energy are you giving? And like Marie says, by stepping back and saying not very much, actually two things. She's being very wise because she's conserving her own energy, really conserving her own energy and giving it strength. Okay, now the more that you don't give your energy out to the things that maybe don't serve you, the more you're conserving yourself and you're making yourself stronger. So again, especially this time of year and with situations that might be unsettling, the more energy you're giving to them, you're frazzling yourself, you're wearing yourself out, your tank is running dry, and it's important to recoup that and build it back up again wisely by choosing your words really carefully. Now, what I was saying as well is quite often people think that they haven't actually got much. Hi Ellie, hello my lovely, how are you? Good to see you. So quite often people think that they haven't got much, but what I want you to understand is this. You have your word. I talk about this so much because your words are so powerful. You have the words that you have. You've got the words that, hi there, hello Ray. You've got the words that you use on a daily basis. And we talk about, in my work, about affirmations, about affirming. Be wise with the words that you use, okay? Your words are consistently and constantly affirming how you feel, how you think, how you see the world. So again, you be wise with the words that you use. What are you actually saying to people and to yourself? I'm doing great, thanks Ray. How are you, my lovely? So thank you for joining me. So what are you actually affirming? Now remember, your word is your bond. So what actually you do say, your word is your bond. You are bonding those words in place with those affirmations, and your word is your wand. There's a lady called Florence Shin, amazing author. If you're aware of her, look her up. And that's something that she says, your word is your wand, because with your words you are creating. With your words, you are creating a situation for yourself. Hi, Georgia. Hi, lovely. So that's what I really want you to look at. Great, Ray. That's brilliant. Happy hands. We'll listen back later. All a bit real for me as I'm in counselling training. Oh, wow. But need to rest brain. They're also true. Words are so powerful. Oh, brilliant. Let's talk. That'd be lovely to talk. And I hope it's going well. That's fantastic. All right. See you soon. Thanks for joining me. So, yeah, remember, that your words can make or break you, let alone anybody else. So it's very important to understand with wisdom, what are you saying to yourself? How are you talking to yourself, especially this time of year? Are you saying, I'm running out of time, things aren't going my way, there's too much? Brilliant, thank you. All those things I want you to really look on. And also, remember, you've got here, one of these. You've got your smile, okay? Now your smile can be just the one thing that somebody else needs. It can be the one thing that can lift you up. And I'll let you into a little secret. Did you know it's impossible to cry and smile at the same time? So if you do feel unsettled and you do feel down and you do feel that you're not in a great place and you do think that everything is up against you, I challenge you, even if you don't feel like it, just smile. Put something on that reminds you of music, program, look at videos, look at pictures. Ray, words are so powerful. Think of the words great leaders have used to empower people and themselves. Absolutely. Thank you. 100%. So if you think, you look at all these quotes. I mean, I'm known for my quotes. I'm known for the quotes that I put on my group. I'm known for my own quotes. And because what they do, they lead and inspire and they help people. Words can also pull people down. But guess what, guys? You've got that choice to choose to take on these words, or you can choose to deflect them. Again, one of my sayings is deflect to protect. Protect yourself. Wisdom. Use your wisdom. If something is said to you and it makes you feel, you get that feeling in your stomach and it makes you feel uncomfortable or hurts, deflect it, okay? Because if it's hurting you, it's not true. Okay, because anything that's good for you will make you feel good right here, right in your stomach, in your solar plexus. That will make you feel good. So if something doesn't make you feel good, then it's going against what you feel and what you believe, even if you don't realise that. Those feelings of when we feel hurt, okay, so who can relate to that? You know, somebody says something and it's like, ouch, that really hurt. Okay, that's because it goes against what people really feel, okay? Ray, looking forward to talking with you soon. Thank you. See you soon. Take care. It'll be good to chat. So that's what I want you to understand is use your wisdom, okay? Don't accept the feelings or the words that are said to you. What you can do is you can choose the words that you use from here, the energy that you give from your face, the smiles that you give, the way that you are. That's your choice. Use your wisdom for all of that, okay? Now, sometimes as well, it's wise to close your eyes, okay? Sometimes it's wise to close your eyes. And what do I mean by that? Press pause, stop, okay? Quite often we feel that we need to keep going and going and going. We feel that we have to keep going. We always have to feel that we keep going at times. Now, if you choose to press pause and you choose to stop and just close your eyes, switch off from the world, even for 5 minutes, what you're doing is you're gaining that control back. And by gaining that control back, again, you are building up your energy. You're filling up your batteries again to get going for what serves you. Georgia, I've had to put what you're saying into practice this week. It was hard, but focusing on my job and kids helped me achieve keeping my mouth shut. Bless you. That's it, okay? Just take your focus somewhere else. Take your focus where it's actually going to benefit you rather than when it's not. Ellie, good, thank you, been so busy. Oh, I am, darling, thank you very much. Good to see you. Have a lovely Christmas if I don't speak to you before then. So this is what I want you to really focus on. Sometimes it's just wise to press pause and stop. Build yourself up again. There is no competition, especially this time of year. There is no competition, and especially try not to compete with yourself. Try not to think, oh, this time last year I was organised by now, and this time last year. Stop. Things change. We're constantly changing and evolving, and sometimes things go one way when last year they went another way, and that is just how it goes. So please don't put that pressure on yourself. Be wise enough to understand today is a different day to yesterday, tomorrow is a different day to today, and you've got that choice to decide how you want that day to actually go. So with wisdom, it's not necessarily always about knowing lots of things and lots of knowledge and lots of studying and lots of this. What it's about is actually working out what works for you, what suits you. And this is what my work is all about. It's about empowering you, empowering your mindset to empower you, to really understand that you do have choices. We're often programmed in a way that we feel that we should do something because that's how we were brought up or that's how our tradition. No, what works for you? Oh, hi. Hi, Safa. So that's what I want you to understand. Would you agree? I'm taking it you do. Thank you. So look at your world, look at what suits you, look at what feels good for you. Remember, the happier you feel, the more things are going to change for you. The more comfortable you feel within yourself, the more accepting of yourself that you feel, the more your world is going to change to benefit you. So there's lots of little nuggets of information here. Okay, right, I've got a couple of little notes here. One thing I was talking about with my group this morning on my Breakfast Boost Club was about treating life as a game rather than a battle. Now, I've mentioned about the power of words already. Now, when we use certain words, they can conjure up ideas. So if I said to you, like the words love, straight away you might just think, okay, smoochy, lovey-dovey, flowery, loving, warm feeling. But then if I said to you the word hate, straight away you might think, ow, I don't like that. What you tell me, everyone's different, okay? So if you think about those words, they're different energies, completely different energies. So if you think of things as being a battle, then straight away we're going to war, we're going to create, and we might be feeling a little more aggressive. But if you treat things as a game, you're still going to win. You can win a battle and you can win a game as well, but you're doing it from a different place of energy. So it's all about tweaking those words, tweaking that mindset, being wise about how you view something from your perspective or from somebody else's perspective. Everybody has got a different perspective. Okay, I'm just going to do that. So everybody's got a different perspective. So it's about understanding where your perspective is, and from where you're at and your experiences, that's okay, that's absolutely fine. Ellie, good to hear, lovely to see you on Love. Oh, thanks, lovely. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas. And you, Ellie, take care, it'll be lovely to see you soon. So this is what I want you to look at. When you're choosing your words, choose your words carefully. Thank you, Safa, thanks, lovely. So choose your words carefully. Look at everything. There is always an opposite to how you're feeling. And if you find a lot of the words around you conjuring up negativity, thank you for the hearts. If you're looking around you and the words are conjuring up negativity, you've got that choice to turn them around. You've got the choice to choose the different words that are actually going to benefit you and are going to make you feel, because this is what this is all about, make you feel more comfortable and more relaxed. There are words out there. Don't always accept everything that is said to you, okay? Things do come from a different place, okay? Right, where are we? Okay, remember this one. The best is always yet to come. Everything is always just around that corner. Say hello. Everything is just around the corner. Always expect that something really great is going to happen. Quite often we get in the flow of expecting that things are not going to go well. They're not going to be great. They're going to be uncomfortable. They're going to be awkward. I want to encourage you and invite you to always think that the best is yet to come. And if you look at it that way, it conjures up that feeling of excitement, of anticipation. Your energy lifts, you're looking for the good stuff. And remember, true law of attraction style, if we're looking for the good stuff and we expect the good stuff, our energy's up and we are going to attract what we're in harmony with. So by keeping yourself looked after, by keeping yourself topped up, by keeping yourself energized, you are going to find that the good stuff is going to happen. Now, I have a Breakfast Boost Club, and on that group, we have an amazing energy in there because it's only positivity in there. People have dip days, they have days where they're low, but we all support each other. Oh, thank you. We all support each other. And that way the energy starts to rise. And as the energy starts to rise, the good stuff starts to happen. So again, I encourage you, 2 little things. Keep yourself topped up first. Look after you. The more you look after you, it's about self-preservation. It's about self-protection. It's not being selfish. And that's one thing that I really want to stress. So be wise and look after you first. Like I say, it doesn't mean you're being selfish. It means that you're valuing yourself, and that's important. Okay, so I'm going to round up. If anyone's got any little questions they'd like to ask me, then please just drop me a quick note now before I finish. And if you would like to know more, if you like what you're seeing and you'd like to know more, you'd like to be part of some of the work that I do, then please just drop me a message and I'll be happy to share more with you. And also tomorrow night, happiness classes online. So if you're not in the Essex area and you would like to join happiness classes, again, just drop me a message. It's at 8:30 till 9:30 tomorrow night online on Zoom. It's just £10 a person. So If you'd like to do that, you are more than welcome. So I hope this has been of some help. Next week, what the topic is about being kind, okay? Being kind to yourself, first and foremost, being kind to the people around you, but remember about valuing yourself. And also it's about giving your energy to people that actually warrant your energy. Remember, it gets to a point sometimes where we give and give and give because that's the nature of who you are. But sometimes are you giving to people that actually aren't appreciating you? And it's about appreciating your own energy and what you're giving away. So that will be the topic for next week. So thanks, Safa. You're welcome, my lovely. Drop me a message. It'd be nice to talk. Okay, so have an amazing evening. What's left of it? Where are we? We're coming up for 9 o'clock. So have an amazing evening. I will see you next week. And follow me online. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, if you've not already, that's to Facebook. So it's at Lisa Hawkyard Mindset. And Instagram, if you'd like to go to Facebook, I'm on the I Am Me page. So, and if you'd like to know more about me, go to www.lisahawkyard.com and feel free to try my Breakfast Boost Club. We have got amazing changes going on in there about boosting self-esteem, confidence, and creating just a happier you in general. So join me there if you'd like to know more. Okay, have an amazing evening. Thanks for joining me. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, Instagram. And I will see you next time. Take care. Enjoy your evening. Thanks. Bye.